Okay, the thing about my character is he had an ancestor. Not an ancestor. Basically a father figure who taught him how to fish.
Well, fishing's
But
big.
They were very old and they died. And so he wants to learn how to fish. To be like with the figure.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you can do your fishing. We're going to be picking up where we left off last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in town selling hag guts, I think, right?
Yeah, you were selling the Cauldron of Plenty. And the Speaker of Easthaven, look up
promised us some gems.
Yeah, a lot of gems actually. Speaker Daneth Whalen promised you. How much was it? It was quite a bit. 500 gold piece gemstones. But he told you guys that he needed a day to call in favors and get these gemstones together, and in that time he wanted you to agree to it, and you did. You didn't have a problem with it. He locked the cauldron in the Easthaven town hall overnight for protection. Is where we left.
Yeah, since my genie was all pissy about what goes in, that's a fine place for it.
Right, yeah.
Throwing my clothes out like some sort of pissed off girlfriend.
So, not hearing from Brady or Colby, I guess I will just go ahead and bring us in. Welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden. As you just heard, we'll be picking up where we left off last week. But before we get started, I'd like to thank the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. That being, if you're watching on Twitch, scroll down, you should see some tiles there that'll link to their websites. If you don't see those tiles, click on my profile image, and those tiles should pop up for you. The first on the list is the Speechless Bard. She and her husband make beautiful leather products for your tabletop role-playing games, such as leather covers for your core rule books. She has a full line of dice bracelets, and she has a rolling mat for your dice that when you roll it up, it looks like a spell scroll. All of it is custom. It can be customized to your liking, and she does all of the work by hand, including down to picking each of the leather swaths by hand. If you're ordering for a gift idea or something like that, make sure that you give yourself a little bit of extra time when you order this. She is in the UK, so it takes a little bit to get over here to the United States. Next on the list is the Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. And they have a full line of deodorant now, and they just came out with a line of spray-on colognes, and each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Today I am using the Harvester, which is Harvester Beard Oil, which smells of fresh apples, and it's a very fall scent. But they have many different scent profiles, and I'm sure that they have a fantasy hero for you. If you're a first-time purchaser, you can have a buy one, get one free option. Just go to fablebeardco.com, create an account, and you can put 2 beard oils into your cart. And if you use the code FIRST in all capital letters, that second beard oil will be discounted to free. If you're a fan of Traveler, the role-playing game, we have a Traveler Wednesday night game that is going, and we have a website via Obsidian Portal. If you click on that link, it'll take you to that website, and the adventure log is done in a manner of the Traveler news service, where each article is a little news blurb about all of the shenanigans and pillaging that our pirates are getting up to as they cross the Trojan Reach. So give us a fan like, and hope you enjoy the page. So yeah, where we left off, you guys had just stowed the Cauldron of Plenty, and it is, you are basically being put up for the night at the inn. Which inn would that be? The White Lady. And so Crypt is out doing some fishing. The rest of you are indoors enjoying, and I imagine Turpin is regaling Thomas with stories of, like, for instance, there was also a seance that these guys didn't attend, but his invisible imp did. Crypt, make a perception check.
22.
That is pretty good. So, you've been out fishing. Go ahead and make a survival check. See if you catch anything.
18.
Good
Yeah.
news, you survived the fishing.
Yeah, you catch one good-sized knucklehead trout, and you are noticing that there are some footprints in the snow that have just suddenly appeared. These are fresh prints, and they are going back from the Easthaven ferry back towards the Easthaven Town Hall.
Fresh Prince. Cool. I didn't know he was here.
Yeah, I know, right?
An autograph.
Nice. I'll start following them.
Okay. So you follow these prints, and are you being stealthy about following them, or are you just trudging after them?
Sure, I'll be stealthy.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Not bad. Soft 20.
Okay. Hold on a second. So you follow these prints, and you get to a point where you're kind of hiding in between a couple of buildings, and the prints just seem to stop. And then you see one of the prints kind of smear itself, and then you see prints popping in the snow as if it's somebody's continuing to walk, but you don't see anybody there.
I'm gonna pick up some snow and throw it at where the prints seem to be starting.
Okay.
You've seen this before. We saw this when we were in the inn that burned down.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a unarmed ranged attack. So that is just a straight D20 plus your Dex modifier.
Freaking had 20, so total
Snowball
24.
fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So
right down the shirt.
So you throw this snowball, and you hear it like stops midair, and like it's splattered, and it looks like this powdered snowball hits something, and it covers part of the shoulders of an invisible creature, and you hear, what was that? And those footprints start to turn in the snow. What do you do?
I stand up and I'm like, hey, who goes there?
Okay.
I'm gonna throw another snowball at him.
Me and
I'm
17
trying to be
other
very
tour
joking
guard.
about this whole matter. trying to be very good-hearted and joking.
So
Like,
you
snowball
throw.
fight
So you
time.
throw another snowball, and it hits, and the invisible creature goes, oh, and turns and take the. You see that the footprints take off running in the snow. What do you do?
Free fire.
I chase him. He can't outrun me.
Make
I
a
have
make
three.
a survival check. The fuck is?
19.
That's less than second.
On your 19, you again find these tracks have stopped in the snow, but there's nothing there. You wave your arms through it. There's nobody standing there. Make a investigation check.
Okay. 16.
You see.
Karaoke's going on in the back.
I can hear that. You look down where these footprints in the snow are, and you see that. So the footprint is the depression in the snow, and you see in the side where this depression is, there's a small hole, like something is burrowed into the snow, but it's small, like maybe the size of your thumb.
I will. Give me a minute.
Never bring a snowball to an axe fight.
Right?
I'll try to stick my hand in it.
And well, the hole is too small for your hand, but you scoop out snow, and whatever, there's nothing there.
So there's a small hole.
Yeah, there was a small hole about the size of your thumb.
I'll kick up snow around that area.
Okay.
Like, make a big wave of soft powder.
So you're basically looking for something that fell through the snow? Is that what's going on?
Maybe, yeah. Or, like, something that's next to me and is trying to hide.
Make a perception check.
$19.
In the direction of the where the hole was in the snow, you look up and you see the entrance to the town hall.
The entrance to what?
To the town hall.
Huh. So someone tried to sneak into the town hall.
That's it. Whatever this invisible creature was, as far as you can tell, you were following this invisible creature. It then shrank down to the size of your thumb and has burrowed under the snow. When you look up, it's very close to the entrance to the town hall.
Okay, I run to the town hall, and I think, like, they're probably trying to steal the big cauldron.
So do you want to run to the town hall, or do you want to run back to the White Lady and get the rest of your party? Crypt? Is you there?
I'll run back to, I'll run to the town hall.
Okay.
and I'll sneak.
Okay, go ahead and make another stealth check, but make it at disadvantage.
So stupid. 18.
Okay. On a disadvantage, you got an 18?
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 20 the first time,
Wow.
and then I rolled 14, and I have +4 to stealth. Looks like, I say Schmerble.
Okay.
Me join.
Just testing. Y'all hear us?
There you are.
I got distracted with my anime stuff.
No worries. You are back at the White Lady Inn with the rest of the party right now. Whoops. I'm just dealing with some stuff that Crypt has found. Weird. Oh, here we go. We'll leave that for just now. Okay. So you come up to the front doors of the town hall. They appear to be closed. Are you going to open them and step in?
Yeah.
Okay.
As stealthy as possible. I don't want to die.
This chamber is decorated with oil paintings depicting life in Easthaven, including a large painting of the town itself on the north wall. Mounted on the south wall is a 5-foot-long stuffed knucklehead trout. Its wooden plaque bears an engraved copper plate that reads in common, Big Knuck, caught by Easthaven fishers during the summer of 1479. And there is a large staircase that goes to the upper floor, and there is a door at the southern end that continues to the east. Let me unveil some of this.
I'll be right back. I'm just getting dinner.
Okay. But you don't see anybody here. You want to investigate the room. You're not even sure that they actually came in here.
I will. Okay, I'll make an investigation check.
Okay.
18.
You don't find anything that would be disconcerting.
Okay, I will turn back and go and get the rest of the party.
Okay. All right. So you make your way back to the White Lady Inn, and you find the party sitting around chatting, and Rhonda's probably singing a song. And hold on here. And you tell the rest of the party what is going on. What do you guys want to do?
Well, as soon as we hear this invisible footprints in the snow and size changing, we clearly jump to the conclusion that this is the Duergar, and right or wrong, that's most likely a good possibility, and that they're at City Hall is of concern. We met. What was the speaker? Is that who was it that was getting us our money and keeping the?
So you were contacted by the captain of the militia, Allergoth, I believe. Yes, Captain
Yes.
Arlagoth, and the speaker is Daneth Whalen. Daneth Whalen is the one who is he's trying to get the money together to pay you for this cauldron, because the cauldron can feed a town easily, and he wants to own that for Easthaven.
Right.
And he told you that there would be others that would be interested. Anybody would be interested in this.
And the cauldron was going to be kept. Did he say where? Because it seems like it was here. But
Yes, it was locked somewhere in the Easthaven Town Hall.
well, okay. So we got to hurry quickly to the town hall, because it sounds like those dastardly Duergar might be trying to do something bad, including possibly stealing the pot. And,
Right.
You know, that's illegal. They can't have the pot.
Right.
Here.
Are there any guards in here?
In the first room that you come in, which is the reception hall, you do not see any guards.
Any outside? No. Okay.
Well, and when we fled the inn quickly, and we were putting on the show, was there, due to Kronda's fame, was there any people of political note there that we could warn of our concerns before we rushed out?
No, not really.
Okay, just a bunch of drunks.
Yep, just normal townsfolk doing what normal townsfolk do, drinking. So yeah, this reception hall, there is a large staircase that goes up to the upper floors, and you see that there is an obvious door at the south end that continues on into the town hall that continues going to the east. Thomas Blackthorn, make a perception check.
Not very good. 4.
Yeah, you don't perceive shit.
No, it's not my primary ability.
Odd for a rogue.
Listen.
I'm a rogue that gouged out both his eyes. I lick everything. That's how I find secret doors. So yeah, where would you guys like to go?
Well, I tell Sarah to hang out outside and let me know if, and I'm putting Sarah on the map here, but Sarah's out there in the northwest where she can watch to see if people are coming and going.
Okay.
But,
Here, I
yes,
think I can give you.
I can get a little birdie token, or
Well,
imp
I think
token or something?
I think I've got an imp. Let's see here.
I could spend a few minutes and make just this little hand-drawn bird.
Well, no, I think I can actually give you one. Let me. I'm pretty sure I have an imp somewhere in here.
We're just investigating?
Of course, now I'm not finding the amp, and it's going to piss me off because, like, 3 days from now, I'll be like, oh, yeah, there's the amp.
There we go. Now I have my bird.
All right, that works. I mean, I get it. I could just give you this, though. This'll work. I mean, you know.
Well,
How about a little
Sarah's
bat?
out of the picture now, except for letting us know if anybody's visible from on the north or west side of the building.
So they will be Sarah. Sarah the Amp. Controlled by Turpin. There you go. There's Sarah.
Sweet.
Little bat. And we can replace her with an amp when I inevitably find it. It's funny because there's one category in there that isn't labeled under freebies. It's just called freebies, but nothing in there is labeled. And apparently cavemen are huge in D&D. Like, there's a lot of cavemen in there. But the only way that you would know it is by hovering over them. You're like, yep, that's a caveman. There's another caveman. There's another caveman. Like, all right. So, thanks, I guess. So, thank God for cavemen.
They don't have artwork that makes them look like cavemen?
Well, the artwork makes them look like cavemen, but they're not labeled. They don't have a name. So you just have this list of blanks until you hover over them. Then you see the artwork. And you're like, yeah, that's caveman. And that one's a caveman. It's like... So it's probably buried in there somewhere, because there's other things in there too, but I just never, I don't know, I've been playing D&D a long time. I've never really had much use for caveman minis. Just, you know.
Because you haven't been doing it properly.
Evidently I'm doing it wrong. You are correct.
Everyone needs cavemen.
So Thomas, you're going up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we investigating?
I would imagine you are, yes. So let's see here. I need to find...
I want to zip my pants and take my sword out.
So, what are we doing here?
So Thomas is going up the stairs, and I will move to where he is. I need to reveal an area.
But, like, what are we doing at...
So Crypt found some invisible creature moving in the snow, and they apparently shrunk down to about the size of a thumb. And where their track stopped, he looked up and he saw that directly in front of him was the town hall. And right now, stored in the town hall, this is the evening. You came in earlier today. The town speaker was going to pay you 500 gold piece gems for the Cauldron of Plenty, and he's got it stored in the town hall for safekeeping while he gets the money together to pay you. So clearly there's a worry that the Cauldron is, there's an attempt to steal it happening. Probably Duergar, but you're not sure. So Thomas, you get to the top of the stairs. If you go all the way to the right on the map, I don't know if you found it, but there is the top of the stairs, and there is a door to the north and a door to the south that both lead to the east.
North door.
Okay.
Turpin is at the back, as usual. And he's looking at the backs of all of his partners as we start racing through the town hall where the cauldron is.
Yeah.
And it occurs to him that if the cauldron does disappear, there is one set of people that are extremely likely to be considered candidates for the theft. So he is going to go out and scribble a note and put it on Sarah's leg and say, Sarah, turn into a raven that's visible and go and deliver this to the
town
person,
speaker.
the captain of the guards.
Okay. So Sarah
Because
flutters off towards Captain Arlagoth to deliver this note.
because right now we look like criminals.
Well, some of us are, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that might be what conned him into thinking, oh my God, if it's gone and we've ransacked this place or burned it to the ground like many of my previous D&D adventures.
Right. Fucking Landon.
Okay, so I'm doing that. Everybody else does all their stuff.
So what does, so Hronda's still not with us. What does Juck Jock, Crypt, and Sam want to do? Thomas went upstairs. There's still this door to the south.
I'll go through the door to the south.
Okay. So you open the door to the south. This room contains rows of desks and filing cabinets and a few overstuffed lounge chairs that seem to be set aside for visitors. This looks like, yeah, Crip's probably never been inside one of these. So I know that Gabe knows what I'm talking about. I know that that Carl knows what I'm talking about. This looks like you just walked into a medieval version of a little, strip mall real estate office. There's a row of desks. Everybody has their place. You see that there are two of the desks actually have typesetting machines. And there are filing cabinets and in and out boxes everywhere. And then there is a door leading out of here to the east. And it is after hours, so there's nobody at the desks.
I'll go through the door.
Okay. That's Liam. Oh yeah, we're
Turpin
gonna.
also wonders about how these doors were unlocked. Just one of those inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, all of these doors are unlocked. All right, we will come back to Crypt. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm going over to the other door. My thoughts are if there is someone, we might kind of just
Make
fix them.
make an investigation check.
Trying to roll a dice on the surface of a book is not the most enjoyable.
No.
So, again. Oh my god. Is that investigation?
Yes.
19.
Okay. So you find a slender oil painting of fishing boats on Loch Dunishire. And you find that behind that oil painting is a secret door.
Dun, dun, dun.
And hold on here. I just want to make sure that this room is indeed empty.
Surprise. 17 mimics. And they all look like my mom.
That's not enough mimics. Tapestries and painted landscapes decorate this room, in the middle of which is a large table surrounded by high-backed wooden chairs. It is clear to you that you have walked into the office of the speaker, Daneth Whalen. You know, the quickest way to explore the town hall is by splitting the party.
Yeah, we'll just respond to the screams.
Right?
In that case, I would just go to this one.
Yeah, there's a door to the south and a door again to the east.
How do you know neighborinos?
Hello. The door to the south is a coat closet. There's a full set of cold weather clothing is stored in a wooden trunk that is partially open, and hanging on the wall are numerous fur cloaks, and then there is a door back to the west.
What's in the trunk?
Cold weather clothing.
Oh. And is this just another door?
Yes.
Doorways! This is gonna end up the full circle, and I'm just gonna keep going through doors.
This room contains a toilet, a bucket and mop, and a simple wash basin and a towel rack.
Bingo.
Evidently, he's got a walk-in closet that leads to his bath. Actually, that's not that weird. My buddy Nelson's house has that. I thought it was fucked up then, too. So, like, each bedroom, you go through their walk-in closet to the bathroom. It's very bizarre. It's very odd. I mean, I guess for a convenience factor, it's kind of cool, but it's a little weird.
Just so long as they don't have carpet underneath the toilet.
Well, no, the carpet actually stops with the bath, and the bathrooms are a good size. I just thought it was a little weird that you would go through the closet to get to the bath. It's very weird, but this is almost exactly how his bedroom is set up. Now that I think about it, it's very strange. So yeah, you are in a closet, or in the bathroom and closet. Juk and Hronda. So to catch Hronda up, Crypt found he was out fishing and he found some footprints being made in the snow by an invisible creature. He followed them, threw some snow at it, and chased it, and then it shrank down to about the size of his thumb and burrowed through the snow. And when he looked up, he sees that the entrance to the town hall, where the Cauldron of Plenty is being kept until the speaker can come and pay you the 500 gold piece gems. It is apparent that somebody is trying to steal or break into the town, or to the town hall, and steal the cauldron, is the worry here. And so everybody has rushed, and it is, of course, after hours for the town hall. And what would you guys like to do? You're in the lobby here at T1. There are stairs that go upstairs. Thomas went upstairs. There's a secret door that leads to the speaker's office to the north, and a door that leads to administrative offices to the south.
Rhonda's turn?
I'm sorry, what would Rhonda like to do?
Is it Jack's turn?
Either one of you, whoever wants to do something. We're not in initiative yet.
Okay. Jack, you were here first. Go for it, buddy.
He might be here sometime. I don't know.
Okay. If not him, then I will summon an unseen servant.
Okay.
And I will telepathically command it to start wandering around looking for trouble.
Okay.
Is that a...
Yeah.
I don't know. unseen servant works. Is that a thing that I can do?
Unseen servants aren't. Let me.
They don't have brains. They're forces that do tasks.
Yeah, they're. I mean, if you asked it to walk around and clean up, it would do that. They are literally in the name. It is just that. It is just an invisible servant. Think the movie Beauty and the
In
Beast.
that case, I'm gonna have my unseen servant walk around in front of me and hold my boobs up, make real good cleavage.
That is the best use of an unseen servant that I've ever heard.
Yeah, every once in a while you hear Rhonda kind of grunt because her corset's getting tightened. And yeah, this unseen servant is doing its job to make you look glorious.
Sweet. So that's out of the way. And with my bonus action, I'll give somebody bardic inspiration.
Okay.
What's this? This Jug Jack.
That's Jock Jock.
In
You've
that
got
case,
Crypt over here in T6 and Thomas upstairs. So yeah.
Thomas you can probably see because it's open.
Right.
He's just up at the top of the stairs.
Right.
And where's Sam?
Sam is in the speaker's personal shitter.
And I would have seen him go through this secret door, right?
Correct. Yeah, you're all aware that this is a secret door. On this side it is an oil painting of some fishers out on Loch Denishire, and on the opposite side it is a tapestry depicting snow-capped mountains.
Probably especially on this because I can probably close behind me.
Alright, well, I will move into T3 and poke my head into T4 and tell Sam not to get into any trouble and cast bardic inspiration on him.
Okay. All right.
Where should I be? T5?
You are upstairs in a hallway. You have a door to the north, a door to the south, and at the end of the hallway is a door continuing to the east.
Let's go to the door to the north here.
Okay. Okay. My allergies been acting up. Even with my glasses, I try to read something and it just is like a big blur. Three desks stand side by side in the room, the backs of their chairs facing the outside wall. Pinned to the east wall is a large hand-drawn map framed with old fishing poles. One of the poles is rigged with a lime green fishing lure carved to resemble a tiny flumph. Do you know what a flumph is?
Like a fly.
No, flumphs are native to the Underdark, and they are like telepathic jellyfish that float around in the air, and they've got little googly eyes, and they are quite sweet and
Did someone say flump?
yes, it is a tiny fishing lure that is shaped to look like a little green flumph.
Alright, I'll go check it out, see if I can pull on it, see if there's a secret door.
No secret door. The map appears to be a map of Loch Denishire that shows the boundaries that mark fishing territories in Easthaven. Easthaven, Caer-Dineval, and Caer-Konig. And this map is for licensing purposes.
Alright.
Fucking D&D, you still got to buy a goddamn fishing license. That would piss me off. If I travel to Forgotten Realms, I'm like, all I want to do is go fishing. Nope, you got to buy a license. Oh, fuck you!
Breaking the law.
Yeah. Now I'm going to become chaotic evil. Do you want
That
chaotic
just
evil?
applies to the game itself. You have to buy the books in every different format that they have.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so I'll go back out in the hallway again.
Okay, so you are back out in the hallway. Let me come over here to Crypt. Well, no. So in your hallway, you've got a door to the south and a door to the east.
East.
Okay. This room contains several cozy chairs, a snack cabinet, and a wooden staircase leading up to T14. You found an employee break room.
What's in the snack cabinet?
Dried knucklehead trout,
Trout jerky.
some tubers.
I'll keep looking at. I'll take a piece of that and move on up to the stairs.
Okay, so you're gonna go upstairs. Let me grab you. You are now down to the at the bottom towards the. There we go. Hold on here. Down to the left. And we will get to that in just a moment. So, Crypt. I'm actually glad Crypt found this room because it should be most interesting.
So there's what, a gargoyle in the middle of the room?
Low burning candles cast a gentle glow upon a tall black object in the center of this room. Although one could easily mistake it for a statue, this object is actually the figurehead of a ship and is carved in the likeness of a winged demon. The demon-shaped figurehead stands 8 feet tall. Shards of wood jet out of the demon's back at the points where the figurehead once attached to the hull of a ship. Lashed to the figurehead with rope is a scrawny woman who is dripping wet. Her long white hair hangs over her face, obscuring it.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay.
White lady.
Alrighty. So, is it a real woman?
I don't know. What do you want to do here?
Make an investigation check.
Check her period. That's how you tell it's a real woman.
No, she's not a real woman. She's 17.
You got a 17? Well, I mean,
Huh?
you said you got a 17. How are you investigating whether she's a real woman or not? I mean,
Like, walking around.
Poker.
Really? No.
How are you investigating?
Taste her.
Jesus.
Sniff her. Nibble on her toe.
Maybe
Gotta
I should
use all
walk
5
off for an
senses.
hour. No, come back after you guys wrap this up.
so Crypt, what are you doing for your investigation?
Trying to add sexual assault to my breaking and entering charge.
No sexual assault, don't worry. And anyway, don't count, I'm 15.
So what are you doing?
Basically, like, I don't know, investigating whether they're human or not.
So are you
Like, seeing if there's a heartbeat or something.
are you going up and checking her pulse?
Yeah.
So as you get close, she starts to sob. And when you get within 5 feet of her, she throws her head back and reveals a bare skull and a rictus grin. You are surprised. Hold on here. So yeah, she throws her head back like, something from the movie Poltergeist. And it's just a bare skull and a rictus grin. You need to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
I got it at 15. Rolled a nat 20 on the first one again.
All right.
You better make a noise so we can hear you.
Oh, you probably heard him crap his pants.
Hey, guys, come here. There's something real freaky over here.
And she is going to move into attack. Let me put everybody on.
So do I hear him?
You probably hear him screaming downstairs. Hold on a second here.
Try and run back in their direction.
Is Jock back with us?
No.
No? All right.
He's in T1 reading the visitor pamphlets.
Yeah.
Things, price to see. There's a whole rack of, what to see when you're in all the various towns and stuff.
Okay, the White Lady. Got a whole whopping 9. So yeah, everybody can roll for initiative. And you should be able to put in your initiative to the initiative stack.
I cannot.
What did you get?
I got 16.
Okay. What'd you get, Thomas?
13.
All right. Crypt. She manifests as a ghost. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to decide on whether or not I should enter. You know what? I'll just attack with
Okay.
my halberd.
Okay.
That is a soft 20 to hit
That hits.
for 23 slashing damage.
Okay. She will take 11. Do you have another attack yet?
I do. I will attack again. 17 to hit
That hits.
for 25 damage.
Okay. She will take 12. So Turpin, you're all the way outside. What are you can hear some screams and yells coming from inside. What do you do?
Well, I will move up to the doors here,
Okay.
step inside, and say, "What is going on here?" I'll ask Jock, and he's going to say, "They have a chocolate factory tour." And I'll say, "Shut the hell up! Where did the scream come from?" And he'll point to this door over here, and that's the end of my round.
Okay. Rhonda, what would you like to do?
Going 3 trips, yell, and come through this door right here and into this area right here
Okay.
to get line of sight on everybody at the top of the stairs ish.
So these stairs actually go down, but so if you're standing like right here, she has the ship's figurehead in that is blocking your line of sight.
What about? Ooh.
Let's see here. How far can you go? .30 would put you right here, and you would have line of sight.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could do that.
Right there. And then I have line of sight on both of them.
Correct.
I'll say you. Let's see.
Hey, you evildoers, stop doing all that evil.
Yeah.
Totally needs a makeover.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Yeah.
Just tell me she's like, immune to psychic and fear.
No, but she gets an 18 on her save.
Well, that's saved, so half damage from my 3d6 and not running away from me. So roll 3d6.
She is immune to being frightened anyways, but...
Well, there you go, immune to fear. So, yeah. 4 damage, and I will cast a second Bardic Inspiration on Crypt.
Okay.
Remember, it's a combat inspiration. You can add it to your attack roll or your AC if you are defending.
Thank you.
All right. Sam, what would you like to do?
I will run over here. Can I see her around the corner?
Barely. You know that there's something thrashing about, but you don't have a line of sight.
Right. I'm going to use my action to be speedy dash and
Okay.
over here. And I will give some bard inspiration to Rhonda.
Okay. The bard giving the bard. Upstairs, way upstairs, Thomas Blackthorne, from way up at the top of the building, from downstairs, you can hear the sounds of screaming and battle.
I want to rush downstairs to T1 and see if I make a check to see if I can tell where everybody is.
Okay, so let's see here.
I can double dash if I need to.
So that was 10 feet. So there's 25 feet. And you can double dash, right?
Yep.
There's 40. Wait. No, I went the wrong way. I mean, not really, but... Actually, though... So, There is. So, hold on, sorry. In T12, there is a window that overlooks the balcony below.
Oh, there's a window that overlooks the balcony
Yeah, or overlooks the open area below.
where everybody's fighting at you?
Right, and you can see everybody is down there fighting,
Okay.
and that there is a banister on the far side that goes around and stairs that go down to that area. So it looks like if you go out the door back into the hallway and take the southern door, you would either be heading in that direction or maybe go all the way over on the stairs to the southern door when you first came up the stairs. Would lead there.
Can I jump through the window?
Let's see how big that window is. You are a halfling, right?
I am. I'm a hell of a halfling, though. That's what you get.
Yeah, I would say that the halfling can jump through that window and drop down.
All right. You want an acrobatics check?
Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check to make sure you don't break your
The
ankle.
only thing I'm good at. 15.
Oh yeah, no problem. And you land down here, pretty much right in front of Sam.
All right.
You have another action because that did not take all of, or you have an action because that didn't take all of your movement to get back up there.
Do I know what the problem is?
You see somebody on the other side of this demonic ship's figurehead,
Okay. Freaking out.
freaking out and swinging their halberd wildly, and you see something wispy moving around.
All right. And I want to run, slide, and turn back around so that I'm looking at whatever
Okay, so
crypt is looking at.
so you're gonna dash.
Yeah.
Well, that's about as. Yeah, so you round the corner, and it's basically, the pissed off librarian from Ghostbusters.
All right.
The white lady.
And I say, whoa, she's ugly.
Get her. That was your plan, Ray. She.
Is that what he says? Get her?
Get her. They're laughing. Get her. That was your plan, Ray. This reminds me of the time you tried to drill a hole in your skull. That would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
There's a guy that did that. Committed suicide by drilling holes in his own head.
That's.
The sad part is he made more than one.
Ew. I like this. She jumps forward and envelops Crypt. Crypt, you need to make a DC 13 Charisma saving throw.
$17.
All right, you are not possessed. But she is now within 5 feet of you.
Oh,
And she spins around like in a whirlwind and tries to touch Tomas and whiffs it with a 12. I'm sure your AC is higher than 12. Crypt, what would you like to do?
I will enter a rage.
Now that you're covered in ectoplasmic slime.
Gross. First attack, 18 to hit.
Hits.
24 slashing, no, 26 slashing damage.
So
Second attack.
she will take 13.
Yep. Second attack, 19 to hit.
That hits.
19 slashing damage. Tail attack. 18 to hit.
Yep.
10 slashing damage.
Okay, and you swing your tail through her, and you see her form, like, totally break up, and she just kind of dissipates into the air around you.
Nice.
And she's screaming, and the screaming, like, the last thing to disappear is her face, and the screaming, like, starts to die out, and you just see this open mouth, and it disappears into the air. Everybody make a perception check.
All right.
Okay.
23.
All right.
14 Franca.
Okay. What did Turpin get?
10.
What did you get?
5.
Wow. Hold
Got
on.
a 10.
Okay. Hold on just a moment here. There, my guys. And this is really hard when you can't see very well. So from downstairs, you can hear the sound of somebody yelling out, and what sounds like battle has started coming from directly down these stairs. And Turpin, in the meantime, you have caught up with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Only to find that they have, evidently they're telling you, oh, we battled a ghost and blah, blah, blah.
Trip attracts really ugly women.
And you can hear from these stairs going down below into the sub-basement, you can hear the sounds of, sounds like alarm, and you can hear the clash of swords.
At this stairwell that goes down T16.
Correct.
All right. right. Good job with the ghost, fellas, but I think we're needed downstairs.
So I take it you're all heading down that way?
Rhonda looks at Turpin and goes, "Age before beauty, darling."
Well, in this case, age is going to go after the young.
I'm
So
gonna run, so.
take off, youngsters.
So you're heading to the front of the pack? Okay.
Yeah. I'm straight running. I got my sword out, but I'm running. That's not the time for rational solutions.
All
There
right.
we go. That looks good right there. Yeah.
All right. Hold on one moment. I will be right back. I'm going to go try and wash my eyes out. I cannot see.
Wash out your filthy mouth.
My filthy mouth.
I'm gonna make some stupid rolls because I don't understand what this fudge dice is. Ignore the rules here.
I think that means you can put in whatever you want. So like if you're the
Well-
DM and you just want to make it a number,
I think it's a coin. No, it's not a coin toss. What the heck is it? It's got values of 0, 1, and -1.
oh, does it move a value by that much?
I think that's all you get, and I don't understand it. I don't know what it's for. Probably some other game.
This morning, I've been walking fun. That's the one that's we need. I know. Hamilton, because he knows what to do in the trenches. You do it included. Me, Hamilton. So you're gonna have to use them eventually. What you gonna do on the bench of me? So I have more resilience of benches by practical technical brilliance. We won't fight for your land back. Need right hand man back. Right hand man back. Yeah, you gotta get your right hand man back. You know, you gotta put the thought to the left, but the sooner the better, get your right hand man back. Okay.
See if that's all there. Okay, so you get to the bottom of the stairs, and Thomas, you look around the corner. The rest of you are still too far behind. You get to the bottom of the stairs, and you look around the corner, and you see a surly-looking gentleman wearing black leather armor. And make a perception check.
I see somebody?
Yeah.
I rolled a 20, so 21!
All right. So you immediately notice on your nat 20, this guy has a tattoo that goes around his neck that looks like a winged snake.
Oh. He's too ugly to live.
And he's got two daggers out. The door is open, and there's somebody else in the room, and you can hear that there is combat going on, and this guy is not paying any attention and doesn't see you at all.
Alright. I'll charge him.
You have a surprise action.
Nice. Don't you want initiative?
Yeah, everybody roll initiative first. Ooh, we got a 20. Whoop-de-fucking-do. That's all he got.
Yeah. Now the bulls are gonna start coming for me. No.
So did you guys get your initiative in?
Wait, Rhonda.
Rhonda, what'd you get?
Updated.
Is she here?
Yeah, mine stays the same.
So you got 16 again?
Yep.
All right.
I forget, does the inspiration you give apply to initiative as well?
I don't think so.
Alright. I'm trying to remember what your things yours does do. I
That's
just look it up,
deceptively
too. It's
different.
probably easier.
For mine, you can add a d6 to your attack roll, or you can add a d6 to your AC if you're defending against it.
I see. Trying to remember what it was.
Is she a Valor Bard?
She what?
Is she a Valor Bard?
I believe so, yeah. Rhonda's a Valor Bard, right?
That is right.
All right, so Tomas, you
All right.
run up on this guy, and you get a surprise attack action.
23?
That hits.
All right. 20.
How much?
20?
Okay.
I say, greetings!
Anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, step back 5 feet.
Okay. All right, so it is your turn again. Now we're at the beginning of the first round.
All right. Step forward and stab him again. 21. To hit.
Yes.
18.
Oof. You run him through, and that guy... Oh, shit. That's not what I want to do, but...
Good night.
But he is done.
All right.
Door's still open. You can hear the sounds of battle going on inside.
Yeah, I'll step up to the door then.
Okay. And you see a guy in there who is fighting 4 guards who were sitting around a table playing cards, and this guy is in there fighting all of them.
Does he look like the other guy?
Mm-hmm. Black leather armor, same type of... They look like... The black leather armor almost looks like a uniform.
So, who's more menacing, him or the cards?
This guard gets stabbed in the face and dies.
Okay.
So, maybe him.
So the guy like the guy I just killed may in fact be the bad guy.
Yeah, they don't... Yeah, he looks... For all the world, he looks like an assassin.
Alright, I'll stab him.
Go for it.
Or wait.
So, well, you have a bonus action, so you can stab him with your offhand.
Dagger?
You could throw a dagger.
Alright. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Or 25?
I like how Gabe is surprised that the person he attacked was a bad guy.
I just wasn't sure. 14?
Okay.
What's going on?
All right. The guard, or the thug, let's make 2 attacks. he's got a mace, and he swings on Thomas. And misses with a 13. He then takes the disengage action, moves over here, and swings on the other guard with a 22. And that's not good for this guard. This guard dies. He just caves his skull in, and he's done.
Nice.
Rhonda, what would you like to do? You hear all this fun going on at the bottom of the stairs and around the corner.
Let's get a move on. A lady like me can't come down the stairs with all of you in the way.
A lady like you can't jump either.
So you waiting? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon she's so massive she can't be like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Well, I mean, you could. That would be quite comical, pushing everybody down the stairs.
That's not graceful enough for her. And so she's going to motivate everyone to get a move on.
Okay.
Use a third bardic inspiration on Turpin.
Okay. Sam, what would you like to do?
Turpin may be old, but goddamn, if he's inspiring. It's good to see old guys getting out.
I'm going to squeeze on by and right here. I will assume that everything will turn out just fine for my plans, and which is always a good thing to assume.
So what are you
Nothing
doing?
ever goes wrong.
What?
Looking at the spell really quick.
Ah.
Looking at range.
My best friend.
Cast Sleep Center right here. So within 20 feet of this spot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your. It's what, 5d8 for hit dice?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it.
Make a saving throw.
That's not how sleep works anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. They can do, at base level, they can do 5d8 worth of hit dice. And if they exceed that, then they just fall asleep.
27.
Yep, look up the sleep spot.
But I mean, it doesn't affect me because I'm in the radius?
It affects the lowest HP first.
Oh.
So what'd you
So I'm
get?
doing this assuming they have lower HP.
Oh, it's like a threshold.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's an all or nothing. I do not like the new. I like the old version where they had to make a saving throw, but now it's like, oh well, if you exceed their hit point, then they fall asleep.
Huh.
27.
Okay, so this guy, he gets dopey face, falls asleep, and falls down. Let's see.
I didn't even know if anyone was in there. I was just pointing at the door being like, well, he's fighting something. There must be something in there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, he falls asleep. So Thomas, you see this guy that with the mace that just crushed the guard's skull just fall back, and he's snoring on the ground.
I poke him gently in the throat with my sword.
So you just coup de grace him?
Wake up.
Yeah, no, he's now profusely bleeding out. He does wake up to go and dies.
That'll work.
And he has a symbol branded into his leather armor that is like a diamond with a black flying snake through it.
So I'm a little worried about these guards. Can I tumble in here and threaten them?
So these guards are the guards of the dungeon where they keep prisoners and whatnot. However, it was assumed that this would be the safest place to store the cauldron.
So the cauldron's in here?
Well, it's not in this room, no. But they did stow it down here in the dungeon. The guards very rarely have anything to do. The guards were in here playing Three Dragon Ante. To give you a description of this room. Yeah, they were sitting there playing Three Dragon Ante with a well-worn deck of cards. And one of the dead guards, the one who had his skull crashed, had a ring of keys that would open all of the doors in this hall.
Can I slap down 3 gold, see it's one on the left?
Well, Three Dragon Ante is almost more like playing Texas Hold'em.
All right.
So, Crypt, you're at the bottom of the stairs. What would you like to do? It appears that Thomas and Sam have things under control at the west end of the hall.
I will move up here.
Okay.
And I think that's about 40 feet, right?
Let's see. Maybe back a little bit, but yeah, you're close. You're like right there.
Okay.
Turpin, what would you like to do?
Well, all right. So I've heard combat and all that jazz down this way, down to the south and to my left, which would be east.
Yep.
And we're talking about 6-second increments, right?
Correct.
So here's my 30 feet will get me here, and I see a dead guy on the ground who just sort of, I don't know, his corpse becomes invisible and you don't even have to walk on him anymore.
Yeah, no, you see that this guy has been stabbed profusely in the kidneys.
And I will ask, anyone hurt inside? and getting no answer except dumb looks, I will dash and press past these guys to come in here and see the condition inside T-17 and see 2 other, or maybe 3 other.
2 dead guards and a guy in black armor that has been stabbed a couple of times in the neck.
Given as soon as possible, I will attempt to spare the dying on the guards first, and then the people in the black armor.
Okay, so you can. Well, spare the dying is one. I think it's one creature, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you my actions. Not trying to do it all in one 6-second interval.
So you're going to try and do spare the dying on one of the guards?
Yes, I'm going to try to keep people from dying.
Okay, so yeah, the first one that went down, you cast Spare the Dying on, and he is now unconscious at 0 hit points.
And I yell at the other 2 guards to do what you can to save them, fools.
This guard comes over here and he's like, his brains were on the inside, now they're on the outside.
We'll push him back in.
Use your fingers, damn it, man. They'll fit in the cracks in his face. Come on.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a guard, not a doctor.
And Bill the guard was never the same after that day.
Well, the guy that you cast Spare the Dying on, I mean, he's at 0 hit points, but his face is like fucked up. He's not gonna look the same. He's got a new part in his hair for sure. So
anyway, that's what I'm doing.
Rhonda, what would you like to do?
Well, she's finally gonna make her way down the stairs. And, she's gonna look to the east and give a wink and a nod at Sam. And then she's gonna follow Crypt to the west.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Crypt, you see this door open to the north, and you see another one of these black leather garbed guys come out, and behind him, 2 of them have the cauldron, and behind them is another guy, but the other guy, this guy up here, is a Durgar. Hold on here. We are going to be in a new initiative. Oh, I've just about had it with this dice.
I've just been getting a solid -1 to my initiative every time so far.
Yeah, I'm not rolling well with that dice. Time to change.
Oh.
Oh, that's not any
So every
better.
time I go from 14 to 13 to 12.
Nice one. Get
German
down here, the
rolled a
bottom.
1.
And Rhonda rolled a 2.
Ugh. So I guess we're
That's
not.
okay.
I guess all of us are doing poorly.
I got a 25.
And then there's Gabe.
Am I hearing any noises to indicate action over in T19?
Well, we will get to that
Oh.
just as soon as this will let me change my initiative. There we go. Okay, so did everybody get their initiative? What did Thomas? You got a 25. Did everybody get their initiative? Oh,
If I say no, do I get to re-roll mine?
Rhonda, you said you got a 2.
Is this a new initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
And Rhonda got a 2.
And we both rolled 1s, but she has a +1 and I have +0.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I guess I didn't roll as badly as I thought.
That's all right. I'm going to cast Fireball down at the end of the hall when everybody gathers there.
That's what I do. So these guys yell out, I'm sure. I mean, Crypt and Rhonda, are you yelling out that you've got more incoming?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna yell out, they've got the magic pot! This way!
So, Thomas Blackthorn, what would you like to do?
I want to dash in that direction.
Okay.
To the front of the line.
So, what's your dash? 60 feet or 50 feet?
Yeah. This means I can't attack.
Actually, 50 feet just gets you there. All right.
Can I double dash?
You can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So
Get another 25 or whatever. No,
another 50.
What is your... Oh, well, if his movement is 50, then he could go 100 with a dash.
I can dash
Right.
twice.
Yeah, he can dash twice. So yeah. So yeah, you get up right in the first guy's face, but you don't have anything left.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because you dashed, which
Yeah,
was
that's
your
50
action.
feet, right?
So your movement was 25.
Yeah.
You used your action for dash.
Okay.
Then you used your bonus action to dash again. So that's 100,
75?
100 feet.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
I think it's 75. The
Mm,
extra each dash gives you your movement speed.
Okay.
okay.
75.
So it gets you up to him,
All right.
but you're out of actions.
All right.
Sam, what would you like to do? You see this halfling take off book, and there's like a cloud of dust behind him.
I'm going to also take off looking with not a cloud of dust.
Okay, so
Right.
you're dashing for just the 50.
Or 60. What is it with these people that have 25 movement?
They're halflings.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
That's also why I can move through.
Yeah, he can also move between your legs.
I'm traveling with rodents.
Essentially, yes.
Hey, I'm a hedgehog. I'm prickly.
Homicidal rodents.
Homicidal.
Killing guys, don't even know that they're bad guys, just, oh, I see the back of a guy.
We got
Stab,
demons.
stab, stab.
I got quite possibly the most ridiculous free game today off of Epic Game Store. It is called Speed Brawl. It's basically Sonic the Hedgehog, but every once in a while you stop and kick the shit out of guys, and then you keep running. That's all it is. I'm like, this is the dumbest game ever. It's probably fairly amusing. Crypt, what would you like to do? Now these, I believe these squares are 10 feet.
Mm.
Oh no, maybe they're not. Maybe they are 5 feet.
I will
Well, you're the boss.
move forward 5 feet.
Yes, they're 5 feet. Okay.
To where I'm like behind Tomas,
Okay.
and then I will attack the dude in front of him.
Okay.
Since Tomas is very short
That's true.
and I am very tall.
You can do that. Go choppy with your glaive or halberd or whatever it is you're doing.
Another rage.
Okay.
19 to hit with the first attack.
Hold on a second. I'm going to put a rage token on you. Maybe. Oh, roll 20. You are really pissing me off tonight.
26 damage. Second attack.
So, what'd you get on? So, 26?
26 damage. And my second attack did 16 damage.
Okay. So, the guy out front gets glaved twice and goes down. Crumbles to the floor.
Sweet.
Prudence Tarkwald, a Duergar, but he's not just any Duergar.
He's a Duergar that knows lightning spell.
No, he's not that cool. he moves forward 10 feet. As a bonus action, he reduces to the size of a thumb walking on the floor. Moves forward 10 feet. And then enlarges as an action to be Gigantoman. Which is his normal Duergar trait. And I don't know if I have anything to show that. Yeah, this will work. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, huh? And he enlarges. And that's all he does for this turn. Hronda, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast the spell Dancing Lights and summon 4 orbs of bright light around his head, right up in his eyeballs.
Huh.
The doer guy.
Yeah. Hold on here. I like your idea. Let me double check.
Trying to be clever.
It is actually quite clever. Especially using a spell like that is... So I will say that they're up bouncing in his face, these 4 dancing lights. It's giving whoever the next person makes an attack the help action. Because he's distracted by these dancing lights. So the next person that attacks the Duergar is going to have advantage on their attack. Right. These two guys drop the... I'm sorry, Hronda, is there anything that you want to do with a bonus action or any movement?
I want to move up 1 square and
Okay.
try to take up as much space as possible. I'm not letting any tiny little thumb-sized creatures get by me.
Okay. So...
I'm playing blocker.
All right. Hronda the linebacker.
Yeah.
These two guys, this guy moves forward. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't need to move forward. These guys take up positions of cover at the corners of the door. God, I feel like I'm playing Traveler here. And they are both going to make heavy crossbow attacks on Thomas. So, they're heavy crossbows. Oh. Well, this is probably going to suck, but whatever. 14 to hit.
Nope.
And the second guy, 12 to hit.
Do they hit their body?
No, because you're standing in front. He walked, as a thumb-sized person, walked between you and then grew.
Mm-hmm. But he's a lot larger than I am.
But he's not, they didn't roll ones, and
Alright.
he's not blocking their line of sight.
All right, fair enough.
Turpin, at the end of the hall, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I will ask these two guys, do you have ranged weapons in here?
Who are you asking?
The guards, the 2 guards. The one that he's looking at his hand, it's got some brain matter on it, and he's kind of freaking out, and the other one who's doing okay.
They do not. They have, I think it's just spears.
Okay, grab those, or
Yeah, they have spears.
Haul this table out into the hallway, and we'll make a barricade. Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll come out here, and we're going to set up, we're going to drop that table right here. Sideways.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so the 2 guards they have a table set up that you were ducked behind. That's all you're doing?
Well, I mean, I've got 6 seconds. I'll do something later next time.
Okay. So, I mean, you've got a bonus action, and, I mean, that was technically a free action to order them to do that.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm helping. I'll drag the 2 guys that are, barely functioning or comatose and, make sure their heads are... You can't do all this stuff in 6 seconds, really.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
So, I'm fine with my actions. I make them comfortable and set up a barricade.
Okay. Thomas Blackthorn. So you just had these 2 a-holes to the north shoot at you, but you've got this enlarged Duergar behind you. You see that around his neck, he is clutching what looks like a little sliver of black rock. And it's on a silver chain around his neck.
Can I climb or flip up his body and cut it free?
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Snatch it. Snatch it. Snatch it back and hold it. Ooh, 25.
Okay. This is a necklace of a necklace of reduce as the enlarge reduce spell.
Okay.
It can be used 3 times per day. It recharges all charges daily at dawn. Or 1d3 charges daily at dawn.
What it just does to reduce?
Correct. Bonus action.
So the halfling can be a halfling version of the halfling.
Well, the halfling's only small. This reduces you to tiny.
Yeah, like I said,
I could
he's
be a
now
quarterling.
halfling.
Right, he's a quarterling.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll just stick around.
You're just gonna stay there?
Can I stuff it in a pocket?
Yeah. Yeah, you can stuff it in your pocket. As a bonus action, you could take the disengage. There's really nowhere for you to go, though.
Disengage to where, though?
You could disengage to 5 feet back, which would put you into melee range of the 2 assholes inside the door.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's up to you.
Then I'd do sneak attack. So.
Well, I mean, you get 1 sneak attack per turn, but...
Well, I wouldn't be able to use it.
Right.
My only ally to get it would be on the other side.
Correct. All right. So, Sam, what would you like to do?
I'm going to turn around the corner
Okay.
and for the first time see all of this mess that is happening.
Yeah, it is a fustercluck in this hallway.
Would I be able to see the 2 dudes back here at all?
Probably not. You've got a really tall, fat dwarf in between you and them, and a really tall dragonborn. You probably can't see much beyond crypt other than dwarf.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Rhonda can fill up a 10-foot wide hallway.
Well, it's a 5-foot wide hallway.
So it's a
And she did say she was trying to take out as much of that hallway as possible.
Yeah. But being a halfling, you can move through, you can duck between her legs and under her and out the other side.
Yeah, I'll just go, pardon me, fly between.
You could stand between Crip's legs and make an attack. Theoretically.
And I will. Beat through Crip's legs and. I'll just cast Bane.
Okay.
Make a something check.
Yeah, you tell me.
It's a charisma save versus your spell save DC. And if he fails, he gets minus 1d4 to the next attacks or saving throws in the next 1 minute or whenever you break concentration.
So he only got an 11 on his save.
He fails.
So on his next, on the Durgar's next attack or saving throw, Chris rolls a d4 and subtracts that from the roll for the next 1 minute or until you stop concentration.
All right.
Yeah, it's not just the next one. It's just whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends.
Right. What's the duration?
Minute.
Okay.
Concentration.
All right. So he's basically boned. All right, I'm gonna break out the big D20. See how this goes. Crypt, what are you gonna do? Well, is there anything that Sam want to do with his bonus action?
Oh yeah, bonus actions. I can do that. Crypt is gonna get a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Crypt, what would you like to do?
I will attack the big fat man right in front of me.
Go for it. And don't forget, you have inspiration. So you can add, what is that, a D6?
D8.
18
D8.
hit.
D8.
All right,
I'm going to
18,
use the bardic inspiration for the attack roll.
18 hits.
Okay, that is 27 slashing damage.
Okay. So the big dwarf goes down.
Oh, sweet. Shank him in the face and he's dead.
Yes. What would you like to do next? You have movement and you've got another attack.
Okay. I will move here.
By the way, the combat inspiration is for your weapon damage, not your attack roll.
Nice.
Okay.
So you still have combat inspiration. You could throw that onto a damage roll for your next attack.
Alright. Is the door open or closed?
The door is open, and they are on the inside at the edge, giving them 3/4 cover. So they have a +5 to their AC. You would need to move further into the room. Another 5 feet, you could attack one of them. If you wanted to remove that +5 to their AC.
Can I move past them? Would that provoke an opportunity attack?
It would.
Okay, I will.
Okay. So their opportunity
To the edge.
attacks. They swing with maces. Nat 20.
Oh, that hits.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage. The other guy, 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. So, okay, what do you want to do?
I will use my breath weapon.
Okay, so that is a cone of cold. They get a dex save.
They get a con save, actually.
Is it a con save? Okay.
It is a con save. I was surprised too.
They got a
I
15.
read more closely. What?
They got a 15.
Oh, they saved, so they only take half damage.
Okay.
Do I need to say?
Well, that's still, 6 damage.
What's the range? What's the range on that?
It's a 15-foot cone.
So you are out of range by like 1 foot.
Nice.
Okay, so how much damage do they take?
7
Okay.
cold damage. And then I think I can still attack with my tail. I'll attack the one on the left. Not 20 to hit.
You hit.
So did you take a step though?
Yeah, his tail has 10-foot range though.
Does it?
Yeah. He's a beast barbarian or aspect of the
Yeah.
beast.
And so that is...
So it's double damage.
22 damage total
Okay.
to the one on the left.
Surprisingly, he's still standing.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Miss Haronda, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna take a free action and yell, "Get 'em, boys!" And
Miss Rhonda, come back here. It's not safe up there.
let's see. We're gonna move my dancing lights into this area to light it up better.
Okay.
I can move them 60 feet. I think I'm still well within that.
Oh, yeah.
Can I see either one of these guys on the other side of the door? I'm looking over a couple of halflings, it looks like.
They are partially obscured. They have taken cover at the either side of that door, so they have +5 to their AC. Fireball doesn't care about that.
No, Fireball does not.
That's the T-shirt I need. Fireball don't care.
I don't care about your feelings.
That's right.
Can I see any part of them and can they hear me?
Oh, they could definitely hear you. The door's open.
Alright, well then I'm gonna yell, "You're the lousiest bunch of thieves I've ever fucking seen," and cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. So they get...
On this,
On which one? Okay.
this one.
So he gets a wisdom save.
There's this 14.
17 to save.
Alright. And your mama dresses you funny.
He is not mocked.
Yeah, well. And then I'll back up around the corner like Turpin said, because he's a wise old man and I'm too pretty to die.
Okay.
Hang straight. Yeah.
So you're moving your movement towards... Are you moving all your movement?
No, just this 5-10 feet, whatever it is.
Okay.
Just around the corner and out of line of sight.
Okay. The Zent thugs. This one's going to take a 5-foot step and attack Crypt with a mace. He gets to make 2 attacks. $22 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Woohoo, max damage. His next attack, soft 20 to hit.
27?
No, soft 20.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
that hits. Yeah.
And that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Move this guy out of the way. This guy is going to move and make 2 mace attacks on Thomas Blackthorn.
Perfect.
17 to hit.
Yep. Right on.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, I'm going to take a reaction and half it.
Okay.
Okay.
And 17 to hit.
Okay.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Alright. All the way back here, behind the tipped over table. Turpin, what would you like to do?
Well, so I've been talking with these 2 guards and telling them about honey badgers and how they should kneel down behind the table to get cover and don't let anything get out.
Okay.
So they have their instructions, and I will move around them because that's come up to like around here, and I will. What are these doors? What?
These are they're cell doors. They are iron doors with a small sliding window at the top that has 2 bars in it so that you can see inside, but that's it. And all the doors are locked. I don't remember which one of you grabbed the ring of keys.
Well, I will, seeing doors on either side, before I pass them, I'll turn around to the guards and say, is anyone in this prison?
And they tell you that they currently have no prisoners. The last prisoner that was in here, they just burned at the stake.
Okay. I will nod and shuffle dash, old man dash, shuffle, and get up to Rhonda here. That's about my 30-foot movement, and say, Miss, you must stay behind me. This is very dangerous up here. And I took the dash action, so.
Okay. All right.
That's my thing.
Thomas, what would you like to do?
Stabby.
All right. So you don't get sneak attack.
I do get sneak attack.
Why?
Because I'm a swashbuckler, and it's only me and him. He doesn't have any allies within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. That's true.
So does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right.
Well, buckle me swash.
The whole point of being a swashbuckler.
Actually, I thought it was because you could freely swing from chandeliers.
23 points of damage. No, it's a whole new way to get sneak attack.
What'd you get on your attack?
19?
Yeah. So 23. He's still up. Bonus action.
No.
You could stab him with a dagger.
Okay.
I mean, I've never met anybody who buckles swashes that didn't keep a dagger in their left hand.
All right. Oh, shoot. 24?
That hits.
21?
Yeah, so his 2 hit points, he goes down. All right. Anything with movement?
Yeah, I want to dippity dash right up to
Right up to this guy?
the next guy. Yeah, right about. So, I'll take one step back and just let his attention.
Okay. Sam, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna turn around, go back here, and say,
Just
alright, looks like we got this.
Don't worry, they got this. Yell down the hall. You guys got this.
The homicidal midget is in there.
We're all
Okay.
we're all rooting for you.
I look down the hall and go, go, nice berry, by the way, well done.
You see shaking, quivering spears pointing out over the and 4 little bitty beady eyes.
Okay, is that all you're doing, Sam?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Crypt, what would you like to do?
I shall attack with mine halberd.
Okay.
Um, 15 to hit.
That is.
Oh, really? 23 damage.
Yeah, he only had 3 hit points, so he's really dead.
Oh. He's extra dead.
He's extra dead. And you have secured and saved the Cauldron of Plenty from being stolen.
Sweet. We shall report our findings
No,
to...
we have not. Somebody stole it.
Well, they attempted to steal it.
No, it was stolen.
Bitches.
Oh.
In your lamp, somebody stole it. They need to
Well,
pay us to recover it.
So his patron, the genie in the lamp, is displeased with the fact that you guys keep using his lamp as a bag of holding. And so the last time he tried to store stuff in there, he threw all of his clothing out and everything in there. And it was like, fuck you, I'm not a bag of holding. So,
all right, fine.
I would like to point out that the lamp, or we say lamp, but it's a crystal. But anyway, the lamp is not the genie's lamp, because he's a free genie. Lamps are symbols of oppression to genies. And so this is his way of mocking the human that he's made a contract with.
yes. Yeah. Essentially, yes, that's exactly what it is. So you come back up, and as you get back up into the lobby of the reception area of the town hall, you are met by the town speaker, Captain Arlagoth, and a retinue, a complete squad of town militia, which they're not really worth a whole lot, but they're like one-hit wonders. And they meet you up in the reception, and Captain Arlagoth sees that you have the cauldron, and says, and wants to report what is going on, what has happened.
Of course, relate. Well, people were trying to steal it, and we killed the people trying to steal it, and there was a
we
Duergar
recovered the
who
pot.
infiltrated the place. Pretty sure he shrunk down and tracked him here. Then we basically went into the basement. We fought the White Lady.
So when you say that, when you tell him that you fought the White Lady, the speaker looks at you and he says, "You didn't touch the demonic mask, did you?"
Mask? Well, oh, the mask?
Yeah, the ship's.
I just got near it.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that none of you touched it.
What if
Nobody
you did?
touched it.
I might have touched
We
it.
got pretty close to it, but I don't think anyone touched it.
What happens
Well,
if we touched it?
If it was loose, the homicidal midget might have tried to lift it.
So he tells you. Let's see here.
Homicidal midget. That sounds like a horror.
So
Wait.
all of you can make an Arcana check.
You find this tiny little hand stuck in the doorknob of your car.
So all of you can make an Arcana check.
I would like to point out that if any of the thieves / Duergar were able to be kept from totally dying that they are prisoners.
Oh no, they're all. The one that you found was dead.
Yeah, I checked. They were all dead when I got home.
Because there were like 5 or 6 of them. But yeah, anything that came close to the murderous midget has been stabbed through the brain multiple times. Got it.
No, I
So
checked
all
their
of-
pulse.
All of you can make an Arcana check, and Turpin, you can make a history check as well.
16.
History. Oh, well, the history I got.
What'd you get?
21.
Okay. What'd you get for your Arcana check?
7.
What did Crypt get for his Arcana check?
3.
Wow. What about Sam?
16.
Rhonda?
14.
Wow, none of you guys got it. Okay, so he told the speaker, Daneth Whalen, tells you that this ship's figurehead depicts a Balor demon, and it was a figurehead on a large sailing ship that came in, and it sunk, but it was recovered from the depths of Loch Denishire a few months ago and hauled into Easthaven by a band of adventurers hoping for reward. But what they got was hardly worth the effort, and Speaker Whalen doesn't know what else to do with the figurehead except store it here out of the public eye. He fears the figurehead is tainted by demonic magic and has warned his staff not to touch it. He suspects that it is made of a solid chunk of charlatan. On Turpin, on your history check, after investigating the guys in the black leather armor, you recognize them as agents of the Zhentarim.
Boy, just trying to do some good here, and I keep getting sucked into politics.
Yeah, the Zents are a part of the Black Network. The Zhentarim are basically a magical mafia-style cabal that runs all over the Sword Coast.
Ugh. I have to talk to Baelish Gant about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, my buddies. I know those guys.
So, Speaker Whalen comes up and he hands you a pouch, and it has 6 500 gold piece gems in it. And he said that he wanted to pay you 1 extra gem as a measure of good faith.
Who did he hand it to?
He handed
You're
it
too
to
short.
Turpin.
You can't reach.
Give it to Turpin. Please give
let
it
me
to
see.
Turpin.
Yeah, he
I just
handed it
wanna
to
see.
Turpin.
Let me count that.
So yeah, this is 6. There are 6 gems in here, each one worth 500 gold pieces.
Can I snatch it with sleight of hand?
I doubt that. I mean, he's got it in his hand in front of everybody.
All right.
Now, how you can divvy that up if you'd like. I don't know how you guys want to handle having.
The 1 extra.
Well, there's only 5 there.
Chuck Jock.
So
He
there's-
was here last time.
There are 6 people here. You could give each person 1 gem.
Yeah, that would be what I would do.
Well, no, there's a hole in the bottom. One of them seems to have fallen out.
Oh, I'm sorry you lost yours. You little son of a midget.
Murder midget.
All right. All right.
So you guys make your way back to the White Lady Inn, and you divvy up your loot, and you have your meal for the night and settle in. And in the morning, you pack up your gear. You talk to Valish Gant about the Zentrim operatives that you found, and he says, "Oh yes, the Zentrim have been trying to make ways inwards towards the Icewind Dale region for years. Although I'm not exactly sure why. There's not a lot of business to be had here. Although." And he tells you that in the town of Targos, he says that the speaker of the town of Targos, Nerith Maxildanar, is actually a representative of the Zentrim. And he's speaker of the town.
Financial?
The Zentrim are a network of... So on the surface, the Zentrim present themselves as a network of mercenaries and caravan guards. But the reality is that they have their hands in thieves' guilds all across the Sword Coast. And this guy, he's, according to Valish Gant, this guy is the speaker of the town of Targos, and he's a member of the Zentrim.
Makes sense. I mean, I've had to deal with thieves for decades, and at Targos, I always had to pay an extra tax whenever I was doing business in Targos. Bastards.
Well, Targos is one of the 10 towns, and it's very peculiar that, like he said, he never understood their desire to be here. It's not like there's a whole lot of work to be found. But as you guys are packing up and you're getting ready to leave, you're standing out in the town square, getting ready to leave Easthaven and head towards the goblin fortress of Carcolok. A human druid comes up, dressed in furs, and she's got like the head of an elk with the horns. She's clearly a druid. She comes up to you and introduces herself as Iselm Bloodfang. She is a raghead nomad of the Tiger tribe, and she tells you that she says
Bronca's immediately jealous and catty.
She says she's looking for work, but she also says that she's looking for a group to help her. She wishes to go to a location called Jarlmut. And she describes it, and it seems to be about halfway on your journey towards Carcolok. And she says that at Jarlmut, there is a great treasure to be found underneath the tomb of a great frost giant chieftain.
Hey, what did
Well,
they do
treasure
with
could
that?
be spent
Do what?
to help
What they do with
people
that
in this
cauldron?
area.
They sold it to the town speaker for the 500 gold each.
Or used to increase my
It's
wealth.
like a big pot, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I sneak in and use it as a hot tub?
Dragon breed instead.
Oh, what?
Because it makes porridge or soup, right?
Right, yeah, that's all it does.
It
It
just
makes
makes it warm.
stew.
It's hot though.
It's
She
not safe for this lady to travel to Jarlmut by herself. So we should travel together. Larger groups are safer groups.
Plus, she's
So you
horny and
said
looking for
that
a
she was
job.
a barbarian, a druid of the ragged tribe.
yes.
And
Aren't those the same ones that have, mammoths and stuff?
They
Access to mammoths?
frequently do, yes. She does not have one.
Yeah.
She does not have a mammoth with her now.
No, I mean,
But her tribe, far to the north, They usually are known to. The Reged tribes go all the way from the glacier all the way down into the 10 towns occasionally. But if you look on this map, she's talking about like up in this area in the upper southeast area. That's where they usually roam. But she tells you she knows the way to Yarmouth. If you would travel with her, she would appreciate it.
Yes. Well, this is a long trip, and it is 50 below sometimes at night, so we have to prepare, and we're mostly prepared already. But one thing that I wanted to find was a nice chair that was comfy for Rhonda and have it modified so Tensor's floating disc would sit comfortably underneath it and help hold it up.
Nice.
Turpin, honey, you are welcome in my Leomund's tiny hut any day.
Oh, that'll
Speaking
be
of huts, Gabe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You staying out at the cold?
To mine.
I heard you had a huge hut. They've heard about it all over.
Rhonda and Crypt can make history checks.
17.
So both of you, since you pretty much grew up in the area, you know that Yarlmoot is a area where there's a ring of stone-carved thrones. And it is said that on a full moon, that these thrones come to life with the spirits of frost giants, and that on a certain night, given certain conditions, you're not sure what it is, but beneath the king's throne, a door will open to a tomb underneath. That's what you know about Yarlmoot. So, Crypt, I assume that you're still leading the party through the snow
area, or at least can predict the area.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check. You can make that an advantage because Isilm Bloodfang is helping you.
Yeah, not 20.
Nice. All right. Put you guys on the map.
So I assume these thrones are like absolutely enormous.
Oh, yes.
So I have my Yeti pelts from when I paid for them to get like tanned and turned into usable furs.
Yes.
And I'll take the male, the large male, and the large female ones, and like on the biggest throne or something, put them on there. Like, I don't know, make the frost giants in good spirits about us.
Okay. Interesting.
You're offering a frost giant a blanket?
Basically, I guess, yeah. Why not?
Okay. So you come to Yarlmoot, And you see this ring of thrones. Ice covers 7 giant thrones arranged in a ring atop a snow-covered hill. Scores of black ravens seem to fly and gather overhead. You all notice that through the clouds, you can see that a full moon is actually forming through the night sky.
Would be awesome. Yeah, so all the tourists need to see this.
Nice.
So yeah, we're just going up there to, this is like, wow, cool. Tourism Central.
As you approach the thrones, so where would you guys like to move to?
I think we
This
should,
this is the throne of the king of the Frost Giants.
That's where I put the pelts. I think we should all get in front of one throne.
Oh, I would think it'd be more respectful to stand beside and behind than in front of a throne. What if somebody appeared? Like in the gaps, maybe,
Yeah.
What about Sam? Where do you want to be?
I'll be in between here.
Okay. And Rhonda, where would you like to be?
Rhonda sits around the circle.
Right in the fucking middle because I am the star.
Okay.
Well, now you're an offering, so congratulations.
I'm the star. What's that?
The clouds seem to part, and the moonlight shines through, and you see apparitions of frost giants appear on each of these thrones. They don't speak to you, but they do appear to take notice of your presence.
Well, the lack of aggression and their interest allows us to move forward without being totally offensive, I would assume.
Okay. Anybody else want to move forward? You see the apparition of the king sitting here, and he just kind of raises his finger, and appearing behind Rhonda is a frost giant skeleton.
Oh, they did not have that in the brochure.
Rhonda.
We skipped the chocolate factory for this. Chuck, you've got some splaining to do.
Put me in a taffy puller and call me happy.
Yeah, go see Jarlmood. Go and see the ghostly frost giants you said.
Yeah. Stand in the middle, she said.
Oh,
You'll have a great view.
Thrones. They're really impressive. You really like them, you said.
Everybody roll initiative.
I'm reading these brochures myself next time. I'm not listening to him.
What'd you get, Rhonda?
I got a 21.
Nice. What about Sam?
What is this?
Initiative?
16.
All right. Okay. So, Rhonda, you see this frost giant skeleton pop up behind you, just kind of forms and comes up out of the snow with a big rusty axe, and it is moving to attack. What would you like to do?
Get the heck out of there!
As a free action, I will yell a desperate plea to, what is it, the ghostly frost giant king down here in this throne?
Yeah.
My lord, stay your attack. We are but humble travelers.
You see the Frost Giant King gets this, like, vile grin on his face and just points at you. Then you see the Frost Giant skeleton raise its axe.
There, I tried to help on the map there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good. I will totally... Let's see, I'll move surprisingly fast for a woman of my size to about right here, and then I'll turn and cast a Bane.
Okay. So where are you moving to?
Right here.
Okay. And you cast Bane, so he needs to make what? What kind of save is that?
Charisma save versus 14.
Nope, he got an 8. Actually, he got worse than that. He got a 5.
So, for the next 1 minute or until I stop concentration on it, he has minus D4 to attacks and saves.
Okay. Anything with a bonus action?
Yeah, I'll make a very obscene, unladylike gesture at the king on the throne.
Show him your hut.
Turpin.
Please, my lord, take this halfling as a humble sacrifice.
Turpin, what would you like to do?
Turpin says, "Shit!" And,
Shit.
and uses something that Baelish Gant just taught him recently, and goes ba-doom right at the guy. I don't have the skills to understand placing it yet. This is the first time I've cast it, so.
What are you casting? Fireball?
Fireball.
All right, so he gets a dex save. Nope, he gets a 9, so he's going to eat all of it, but let's see here. So 10 feet.
20-foot radius.
Don't forget to be taking that 1d4 off of your saves.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He failed anyways.
But
So-
it doesn't look like I got lucky this time.
Yeah, you blast him with a fireball for 33.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was actually simultaneously with me stumbling, tripping, getting the F out of there. So I'm like, holy crap! And on my back foot, I threw fireball at him, and boom! And now I'm getting the heck out of there.
Okay, so this fireball goes off, and you see the Frost Giant King kind of frown, but the Frost Giant skeleton, like parts of his armor are still on fire, but he's fine. Doesn't particularly bother him. Sam.
This is going on Yelp. Worst tour ever.
So Turpin, you come outside and you notice that Isilm Bloodfang is staying outside of the Ring of Thrones. Sam, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast blindness on it.
Okay. Does he get a con save on that?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Well, he only gets a 11.
He is blinded for a minute, and at the end of each of his turns, he can make a Constitution saving throw. 10.
So he is blinded.
And I'm just gonna can go over here.
Okay.
I don't want any of that. It's not fun.
Yeah, this is a whole bunch of nope.
Where is he?
See the ghostly frost giants, the pamphlet said. Enjoy the moonlight, the pamphlet said. Did it say anything about skeletal frost giant warriors with big freaking axes? No!
Okay, so Turpin and Sam, you see Asselm Bloodfang pull out she actually is armed with an icicle, and you hear behind you the howling of a winter wolf. Both are going to move in to attack you.
Nothing.
Crypt, what would you like to do?
Well, you see now both of my party mates are in danger, so I'm going to move in to attack the frost giant skeleton.
Okay. Are you going to rage?
I am.
Okay. So there's your bonus action.
Yep. 18 to hit the frost giant skeleton.
That hits.
27 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. Next attack.
Second attack is not 20 to hit. So that is
double damage. $33
damage slashing.
Okay. He's still standing, but he is not looking well.
Okay. Then I have reach on him. I should have reach on him.
Okay. He also has reach on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So since you have stood up and actually engaged him, he is going to make 2 great axe attacks on Crypt. Uh, 14 to hit, misses you, I'm sure.
Yep.
19 to hit.
That hits, unfortunately.
Okay. Oof. $25 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Yeah. He hits hard. Alright. Asselm
40 health.
Asselm Bloodfang. Let's see here.
Wait, is the druid a bad guy?
Yep.
Of course.
If someone Bloodfang casts Moonbeam on Turpin, Turpin make a Constitution saving throw.
Counterspell.
You're going to counterspell? All right. So
Yep.
you counterspell her Moonbeam, and she hisses between her teeth, and nothing happens. Thomas Blackthorn, what would you like to do?
What do you call a lady who says she's horny? A goddamn liar.
Murder midget, go!
Murder midget. I want to move 20 feet to there and attack. Yeah!
Murder midget, use slash.
21?
To hit the frost rat?
Yep.
Yep. You're going full melee, right?
21. Yeah.
How much?
21.
Okay. The frost giant skeleton collapses.
Then I waggle my sword at the king.
But wait, there's more.
There's a whole
As the frost giant skeleton goes down, swirlwinds of snow appear. These are invisible stalkers.
Oh.
One of them right in front of Hronda. You still have movement and a bonus action. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Thomas Wackler?
So here's a hard thing.
You what?
Can I... The winter wolf is kind of right here where the 10 feet is.
Yep.
Okay.
Up here.
Can I dash 30 feet?
Sure.
Got
As a
5
bonus action?
25 movement.
Yeah.
So that's up there. Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into more of this battle, I think we're going to break here, and we will pick this up next week. It will be Hronda's turn. We'll pick up right on this initiative spot.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. You guys did really well tonight. Have a good one, guys.
So I did a couple things wrong, but